Baruchim Aboyim, welcome everyone. Every Thursday we try to learn a little bit from the Kedushas Levi. This week is Pesach. Let's learn a little bit about Passover. In the book of Micah, the Navi Micah, chapter 7, verse 15, it says, As in the days when you left Egypt, I will show you wonders. So we can explain this based on the verse in Exodus chapter 3 verse 14, I will be that I will be. Even though it's translated as I am what I am, is literally I will be that what I will be. Al pi mashal. We could make a parable about this. That if there was a poor person who all of a sudden gained a profit of $10,000 all at once. So he had tremendous pleasure from the fact that he made $10,000. But then subsequently he made $20,000 and he also enjoyed that. He was also very happy. But when you compare it, even though it was twice as much money, it's nothing compared to the pleasure and joy that he experienced when he made the $10,000. If he wanted to experience that joy again, that when he made $10,000, he'd need to make $1 million. But nimshal. So what is the thing that we learn out from this parable? The divine God, He redeemed us from Egypt, from the house of slavery. And He performed for us great miracles and wonders. This was the first joy. This was the first pleasure, like making $10,000. Very soon, God willing, He's going to make us miracles and wonders again. But if it was even just twice as miraculous as Exodus from Egypt, there wouldn't be any kind of joy from that. But when the real Messiah comes, there's going to be so many miracles and wonders that you can't count them. That when it says, like the days when you left Egypt, I'm going to show you wonders, meaning to say that when we left Egypt, that was like $10,000, when the real Messiah comes, it's going to be like millions of dollars, billions of dollars. That's what it means, like the days when you left Egypt. Even when, in comparison to the initial pleasure and joy that we had when we left Egypt, the pleasure and joy that we have when the Messiah comes will be exponentially greater. I'm going to show you wonders. I will be that where I will be, meaning there's exponential, not just doubled. It'll be squared, it'll be cubed. And that's what we have to understand, and not settle for less. When Mashiach comes, every rock in Eretz Yisrael will be a tree, will be a bush that will grow fruit, there will be food ready to eat, there will be all kinds of ready-to-eat foods, not just fruits, like bread and things like that. We don't want to mention in Pesach. Everything, sandwiches, everything will be ready. Whole dinners will grow on trees. And people are settling for less by accepting this current test that we're being put through with this test of Zionism. Don't settle for less. Don't sell it short. God can do much greater things than these little things that He's testing us with. And that's the same thing in our own personal lives. That quite often people, They're looking for pleasure. We all are. And we don't understand this. The pleasure of being devoted to God and keeping the mitzvahs is much greater than any mere materialistic pleasure that's not connected to God. And so therefore, that's why we have to do things in the right way and not violate. It's not that God is trying to take anything away from us. It's just the opposite. He wants to give us the best possible pleasure. He's not taking away our toys. He's giving us something that's even better. And that's what we have to understand. My Rebbe, Kalev Rebbe Shlita, Shrev Shlem, would always compare doing sins to eating chocolate that's laced with poison. You think it's chocolate, you think it's a delicious treat, but there's poison inside. And so don't settle for less. We have to understand that when the real Mashiach comes, when the real Messiah comes, we're going to have such great miracles that will be exponentially not just doubled, not just tripled, not just squared, but cubed and cubed and cubed and cubed. That will have such a great joy when the Mashiach comes, that like in the times when we left Egypt, like in the days when we left Egypt, God's going to show us miracles and wonders. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and we'll see you later. All right, how do I turn this thing off?